spawn. Jin is going to look to get the revive onto this. And Haster sees him right by his side. He sees his head, and that's the end. Godlike take 2 chicken dinners.
On stream. What is this?
Oh
okay,
my
well,
lord.
That said, Imperium, the plane is about to show up, I believe, so I'm going to go. We're getting literally into the game.
And it's in Vikendi, the snowy mountain terrain.
There you go, I'm just flexing, I can go really fast, boys. There it is, Vikendi in the game, and it's going to be awesome. And now I'm going to go jump out my window.
It's okay. What?
Of this phase 1 circle shift, right? You had so much water into play. You had to be efficient on those compound breaches. Oh, some root kills about to happen, baby. TSM Entity is going to be getting close to Godlike. 2 teams of God Chicken Dinner so far. How will that fight actually occur? Because it seemed like TSM are trying to almost corner them next to the coastline, so they come into the compound and they get it first.
Yeah, okay, so they're in the compound first, but at the end of the day, Godlike strikes first and knocks down Jonathan, but the clapback comes through as both teams have a member down, but they're both going to be able to get the revives off.
Well, that was clean. Like the way they just like kept pushing them towards the coastline, so they had less and less room to play with. I got to say that was such a smart play from TSM Entity. So why is he going out there? Okay, go back to the compound right away. I was not too sure what the idea was there, but good luck. You know what? They pulled off the res on their own ally. They still got a few cards to play around. But really, also, they got the edge of the circle. Like, they got the coastline of this map, I should say, for Kendi.
Yeah.
This is great position for TSM Entity. Just hold on to it. Now, Godlike got to find another compound. The one on the other side of the road is spot on perfect.
And ahead of them down on the coastline, you also have Fnatic and INES, although INES have decided to go into Kantra. What? Right close by their side. Godlike are still up towards the north of them. The blue zone is closing in. Marco's coming in. And now they're getting the better of Elementrix. Yeah, okay, on top is in this game, but I doubt he's going to be able to re-engage onto trying to hold on. And this gun we're going to see on our kill feed. But Jonathan knocks down Haster.
Oh, I just realized Jonathan's back here. Feels
yeah.
Nice, man. He's going to be back into this game with Clutch Gods. So.
You can now fangirl.
I'm going to fangirl. Oh, my God. Yes.
Oh, Jonathan. My name's Max, and I'm such a big fan.
Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it. Okay, no, it's fine.
Yes, Max, man. True. And I also like the fact that with the knockdown that went onto the member of Godlike, that actually said to Godlike, look, it's not worth us staying in that position. So they've actually repositioned as a full squad. Yes, they're now getting close to Umumba, but at the end of the day, being able to disengage away from that potential fight against TSM Entity is just really wise play from Godlike.
Are you going to have to push this? I mean, they don't really have to, per se, but they can give it an attempt. They're going to scout, existence, try to get a little bit of information on Umumba. I might be getting a little bit... Yeah, okay, I was like, don't go too far. I just want to get information first. I like it. Also, it's a 2-2 split. And I got to say, my favorite way of playing on these type of games is to go for a 2-2 split. It's the better way. And they get information. They're like, okay, well, we got 2 compounds. Which one is more worthwhile? We got Umumba that's just around here. We're going to go to the compound that's like a little bit more isolated from other teams.
Talk about isolated. Phase 2 is going to be closing up, and we're going to see phase 3, which will make the teams a little bit more isolated, close to each other. Where is it going to go? Still a good 50% of the water. It goes northeast. You still have the river in play. It does indeed go northwest. That will breathe a lot of a sigh of relief for the teams.
Oh, circle. Ooh, we're going to have, like, not really spring or Contra, but we're getting there. But all the teams are going to have to rotate. I'm really Godlike. This is their game to control. They got dead center, they got the few buildings under control, but that means there's a lot of teams that are going to be eyeing that location like, we want a piece of that compound. Can we get it, please? But they shouldn't allow it. But we all know that's going to be extremely hard for them to hold on to. Communication is key for Godlike. 1 by 1.
Yeah, in a matter of 4 minutes, we've gone from 15 teams to 9, just like that. The drop of a hat as Godlike trying to hold on and protect their center circle compound, as it still did shift up a little bit towards the northeast in the favor of also Umumba, who've been able to hold on, but it's not over yet. You got 30 seconds until this blue zone starts closing in, but still with the majority of the teams on the south and the southwest side of this map. You gotta say it gives a much better advantage. Make their way into the circle as you Mamba get shut down. Megastars, this is their time to shine. They're holding on, but Godlike are ready to punish them from the south side inside the circle. Smixy is coming in. He's gonna throw a grenade. Vex is just holding on for now behind this tree as the blue zone's gonna close in. Paradox into the vehicle. That's a bold move, but it's gonna pay off. And like I said, Fnatic get eliminated after taking too much damage.
You know what? That's still a great one. Eliminatrix. Hey, you know what? I gotta say, despite the fact he was just making his way through the water the entire time and getting prone, he got 5th position. That's a big W in my books. I gotta say congratulations to Eliminatrix taking a 5th position after that last chicken dinner on Erangel, but now it's gonna be on Megastars. They gotta push into the compound of Godlike, but they're holding strongly. I mentioned it, if they communicate properly, they can take this chicken dinner. This circle is there to secure and to control, and is looking good so far. They only got now 3 more teams to focus on. This might actually be the first double chicken dinner for one team in this entire SA region for the Gamers Without Borders event.
But we can't forget about Neo from TSM Entity. He's been very quiet down here on the northeast side of the circle. He stayed by the coastline, the last remaining player of his team, but he's put him up into the top 4. You also have one remaining player of INES, Evil Eye, looking to be the eye of the beholder. If he can punish Godlike from behind, that could be definitely a tough play, but it could work out. All the while, Mega just holding on the northeast edge of the circle, but the blue zone's closing in. Neo's being punished. He gets taken down, spot by Aster with the Groza. Now we're down to 3 teams.
The intention there was really to try and deny that point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out, so that'll still be an extra one for Godlike. Another one. Look at that. The synergy, the communication, the amount of control coming out from Godlike is indeed absolutely godlike. And now it's going to be down to the members of Megastars. They do get a nice little knockdown onto Jill. And they'll be turned to 2v3. They're going to go for the push. They need to overtake the compound. But Vex is going to get stuck in his footing. Can he get another one? Yes, he can. Paradox does some work with the orb. That's a great weapon to have in a clutch situation. He gets him with Smixy OP. And this is going to be turned into a 1v1. But as I say it, I'm talking to you soon. Jill is going to be back on his feet.
Okay, so Haster has to respond. Jill is going to look to get the revive onto Uzis. Haster sees him right by his side. He sees his head. And that's the end. Godlike take 2 chicken dinners. What a finish.
And there you have it. Godlike, the first team in this Game of the Without Borders event, going to be taking 2 chicken dinners for themselves. Congratulations, just rolling in epic style with a double dub. There you have it. They were looking already so consistent and so good in the overall rankings. I think I can almost call it there, because of this game specifically, they're going to be going straight back in #1 position. We'll have to wait and see, of course, we'll be seeing the overall rankings pretty soon.
Again, the difference being is that Godlike positioned themselves on the edge of Hot Springs and Cantron, which means that when the circle shifted up north, who had easy disengagement, who had easy access into the circle? Godlike, boom, job done. 28 points in total for themselves, but we can't take away from what Megastars did. I told you they're the rising stars of South Asia PUBG Mobile. They got so close. Paradox put up such a good fight, knocking down 2 members of Godlike.
Megastars, you know, they're really consistent in the tournaments and the scrims in which they get involved. Like the last scrims off PMPL, they got the position. So you know what? Once again, showing up really good. But I gotta say, this is the first game we had today where actually the kill counts are actually, you know what, pretty well distributed between most of the squads. Not big teams just like, you know, taking all the kills for themselves. It's actually a lot more even, because I think it's also because fights are so dislocated. There's not a lot of third man partying in these kind of, like, you know, early to mid game circles, and that's why, like, you see a lot more kills divided between all these teams.
Exactly. You kind of see players being picked off left, right, and center. Were a couple of obviously early game squad rights coming out, but in the end, you look at the total damage of Godlike, 2,500 damage, 500 heal, which is always an important factor to take into account, with 8 knockdowns and 2 juicy headshots.
Those headshots are looking really good for them. Of course, you know, if you can connect them on a game like Vikendi, like Miramar, also is going to be some huge impact overall, but there's still some great stuff. It's going to have the top 4 players of this game, 2 members of Godlike. I mean, I was surprised, like, not really, even though the kill count for, like, you know, those 2 players are not insanely high. Like, the amount of damage they got is huge. The main reason why, they just put so much pressure and denying extra pushage. Like, they were just saying, like, they're trying to push on our position. We're going to take shots. Even if we don't get knocked down, we're going to just put the pressure there, and they cannot push on us, and they're going to fight each other out before pushing on the final compound.
And again, you know, I can't help but back up my previous point of team Tamillas and Deadeyes. Yeah, okay, you know, they had individual players in the top 4, but what result as a team did they actually secure by staying in deep within